What's going on, everyone? Who's ready to learn open houses and how to make money from open houses? And you're looking at that and you're going, what the heck is that? What is that? It's going to make a lot of sense. This might be a long video. Awesome theme music, by the way. I love listening to Transius. A-V-O-U-R-E, Avori. I don't even know how to say it. Awesome music. You should listen to it. So, open houses, let me load this. Open houses is always a one-sided concept to a lot of people. And you'll hear a lot of people go, oh, I didn't do well and no one showed up. Or, the most famous one, everyone had a realtor. Everyone had a realtor. Listen, you have to get this out of your mind to be like, oh, there's buyers, oh, there's no buyers, and they have realtors. We're going over other stuff right now, okay? How to make your open house extremely successful, or open houses. Because you got to remember, it's not about being like, I have to get a deal at this open house. It's just about using these open houses to your advantage, getting stuff done, branding, building a reputation. Because at the end of the day, you might get a client that you got from an open house that didn't even know that they came to your open house. And that's the whole point. You know, when people are going from open house to open house, this is one thing that people don't want to deal with. Hey, how you doing? Would you like to sign in? Hey, how you doing? Welcome, sign in. It's just like, oh my God, leave me alone. What's going to make you different? Why is your open house any different from anyone else's? We're going to go over that right now. Okay, OH, open house. First and foremost, office work. I always take every open house an opportunity to get any YouTube videos, my Google page, my next door, everything done. And the best thing is that if you can't get anything done, it's only because your open house was hugely successful, okay? If your open house is hugely successful, then yes, you couldn't get anything done. But do not sit and watch TV and gallivant or whatever the case may be. You should be doing an open house and getting work done. Now, what I like to do is get right next to the door so I can see people coming in, okay? So office work should always be done, open house. Number two, I didn't write this down. You need to have a minimum of like 30 signs out there or 20 signs out there because the outside marketing. Okay, what I mean by outside marketing is, yes, you want to have the Facebook videos and the Zillow and everything else, but at the end of the day, it's like, make it stand out that people want to go to your open house. If you're selling a $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 house, especially in this market where it's such a freaking hot market, and you know for a fact that 100 people might show up. I mean, I had 192 people at one of our houses, right? Why don't you do something crazy and hire a freaking magician or something? Like, do something that people are like, yo, I went to this open house the other day hosted by XYZ, and it was nuts. You can do it, right? And you might go, oh, that's dumb. Nothing is dumb, man. Nothing is dumb if you make yourself stand out. Oh, you had snacks? Yum. You know what I mean? You know, you got to think. So, and the outside marketing is also the signs. I'll tell you right now, perfect example. I was selling this house and we had flags and signs. I mean, I had smoke signals, anything and everything you can imagine. And I could not sell this house. And the neighbors seeing me out there all the time. About a year later, a woman approaches me. Hey, I'm so-and-so's neighbor. She goes, oh my God, we loved your open houses and this. And I was like, yeah, I couldn't sell the house. And they go, we knew that if anyone could sell it, you could. It just so happened it couldn't be sold. We priced too high, whatever the case may be. Well, we're going to use you. And they did. They used me. And then the other neighbor used me. So for me going out of my way, busting my butt at an open house and doing the outside marketing correctly, the neighbors saw me. Oh, look how they attach each other, right? So the whole thing about outside marketing is you're reaching out to different people and letting them know and this and that and outside. So maybe either one person doesn't show up. How do you not know that someone didn't just drive past all the time and they're like, man, that person, they do amazing open house. Look at this. I'm impressed. I'm going to call them when I'm ready. I'm going to call them when I need someone to talk to. Because you're so focused on the buyers and only the buyers that you're not realizing about everything else. And this is the thing that makes the difference between somebody that's going to sell a ton of real estate and everybody else. Everyone's always got an excuse. Anytime I talk to anyone about anything, well, if like about door knocking, if someone knocked on my door, I go, not everyone's like you. And you know what? Right there's an excuse. Everybody's got an excuse. I did 3 open houses and none of them worked. It's like, so do 4, 5, 6. And what did you do for 1, 2, 3? Well, guess what? If you did your open houses and no one showed up and outside marketing didn't work, then you got a ton of office work done. And guess what? It worked. That point is there's no excuses. You're doing office work. You got outside marketing going on. Are you Facebook Live when you're doing it? Are you doing it live and teaching people education while you're at the open house? Are you doing videos? Are you in the neighborhood pages letting people know, hey, I'm giving a gift card away to the neighborhood local hotspot. Come to my open house. There's always an excuse. Neighbors, even if it's not your listing, you should be telling everyone the first time you're doing an open house, hey, how you doing? My name is Karen. I'm doing an open house down the street. If you like to know about the house or anything, blah, 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 I'll be there from 11 to 4. Maybe you have some food for the neighbors, you know. Some of them won't care, but most of them want to know when it's sold. Hey, what's going on? It's me again. You know, I introduced myself a month ago. I just want to let you know the house is in contract and it's selling. Yeah, no problem. Here's my card if you have any questions. Easy as breezy. Easy breezy. Because I'll tell you this much. Me as a listing agent sometimes forget to do that. And I am giving you advice that I should be taking myself. Now let's move on to the buyers. When you're doing an open house, you should be talking to every buyer and every agent like you're just like so impressive. Hey, how you guys doing? Yeah, this is, you know, blah, blah, blah. Welcome to this house. This is what I do for the house. This is what we do. Da, 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 da. This is what I do for my client. This is what I do for my client. This is what I do for my seller. This is what I do for my seller. Da, da, da. This house, da, 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 da. Because what you're doing is you're telling these buyers, man, our agent doesn't do that for us. Or the buyer hasn't talked about they have to sell a house yet. Man, let's use them when we sell the house. Yeah, it works. Before you get all opinionated over there, it's happened to me. And it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It started with one, went to another, and it was like 6 or 7 deals, all from that one. Now, I will never step on anyone's toes. I will never call somebody if they're working with a client, or an agent, I should say. I would never interrupt. I would never sneaky give my card. I am just boasting myself, introducing myself, telling them, don't sign, and I don't let people sign it. There's, hey, how you guys doing? Yeah, but if someone comes in without an agent, there's so many amazing houses down the street. There's a couple of them coming on the market. Hey, put in your email on my laptop. We'll send you some information on these houses right now. That's how you can get it. You know, you can give them information so they can fill stuff out, not just fill your name and number, because they've been used to that up and down the street. They're tired of it. So the reason I put buyers dash dash is the buyer could turn into your buyer, or tell their friends and family to call you, and then you get buyers. That's horrible. Or they can turn into your seller. So this is the things that people don't realize. Open houses are people that are coming to the open house, right? So why are they not with you? They have an agent already. Oh, that's great. That's fine. But who's to say they won't stay with their agent, but then say, man, I mean, I'm with my agent, but you got to call this guy if you want to buy. He's awesome. That's the thing. And I'm going to leave you with this one. 6 hours. Your open houses should be like 6 hours long. Why would you do an open house for 6 hours long? Why would you not? Why would you do an open house for 2 hours? Let's do this. It's Sunday. People getting ready for church. They feel rushed. They can't go to the open house. It's getting too late when they leave church. They can't go to the open house. They want to go to brunch. They're sleeping in. If you do a 6-hour open house, let me tell you what happens. I did this phenomenal open house one day. This guy comes in all, like dirty. He's like, man, I just was driving past. Cool. It's a cool house. Wow, it's a really cool house. Yeah. I said, blah, blah. We start talking. Hey, I just got back from Home Depot. I was doing yard work. I said, all right. Your open house is till when? Yeah. Oh crap. We gotta go do some stuff. Okay. Can I bring the wife later? I said, yeah. I got another 5 hours. Came back. Hey, bought that house. The point is that he didn't feel rushed. He came in. He could come back. He wasn't even looking for a house. These are things that you need to start doing. Implement them. Let me help you. Coaching it up. Real Estate 101, how to make your open house better. Please, if you have any questions, let me know. I would love to talk to you. My name's Karen, and this is my favorite song. Talk to you later.